friends, it's Nancy, and I've been being sneaky again. I've made another journal. This one is special. I made a little bag for it. So it has this pretty cotton fabric, and then I've overlaid this antique lacy embroidered, and it's just stitched on there. It's very fragile, so it doesn't do anything. It's not a pocket or anything. It's just very pretty. And you'll notice it has a big B here, and that's because, let's open up the bag. The journal is Beatrix Potter. So what's special about this particular Beatrix Potter book is it's French. So this is, you recognize this as Squirrel Nutkin, but it's, let's take a stab at it. Noisy-Noisette. I have covered the spine in this scrap from a antique handkerchief. I've stitched on some antique shell buttons, little miniature buttons, and there is antique tatted lace. So let's have a look. Oh, should we measure first? We should always measure first. So just about 15 5/8. 15, 5 5/8 by, yeah, 5 5/8 by 4. The spine is about 7/8 across, 3/4, 7/8. So on the inside, I have covered this inside page with matching fabric, and this is antique lace that I've added as a little pocket. This is a scrap from a book from 1904, and on one side it talks about Frisky Squirrel's story, and on the other side it says Bunny Rabbit's story. So I thought, oh, that's fun, because Beatrix Potter is famous for her bunny stories, really. So here's a page from the original book. Lot of genuine ephemera here. So this is a torn from a little notepad. And this is a player cigarette card. And I will put it back on with this miniature paper clip. Here's an invoice, tea-dyed paper. This is an envelope. Here, this is a picture that I cut from a book about Beatrix Potter, and that's Beatrix Potter here. So I have added some vintage book page so that you can journal on the back. And this is a little bank receipt, Barclays Bank International. This is a check from 1867. This is from a pad of paper from Yale Law School. Here's the front of that envelope, and the date on that is 15th of January 1915. And on the back, I've got this little trade card. Back of that receipt, And here's the original book page, and you can see that it's written in French. Here's some little squirrels. There's Mr. Owl. Here's another envelope. And here I've this is from a 1901 notebook. It advertises patent medicines on the back. And this is from a book about Beatrix Potter. I believe this is an illustration for something else, clearly. I've just put it on some vintage book page. And there's nothing in that envelope, but there's space there to put something. Another receipt from the Toronto Mortgage Company. This is from a antique encyclopedia. There's the rest of that Toronto Mortgage Company. It's got some tape, and inside is another trade card. So this is for an ice cream place, Fargo, Dakota Territory. That's what the DT stands for. Isn't that interesting? Another little envelope, and inside is a label for sarsaparilla. This is a cigarette silk, and I've pinned it on with a rusty pin that had held documents together, and I've been saving that rusty pin for just a purpose like this. More original book page. Here I have two calling cards. One's from Ella M. Ogden, and this one is Nellie F. McPhee. And this is from a receipt. Another envelope. And inside I've got tucked just some tea-dyed tracing paper. So if you wanted to back one of the trade cards or something so that you could use it for... Excuse me. I was trying to say excuse me and sneeze at the same time. Beg your pardon. So if you wanted to cover the back of some trade cards or something to use for journaling, you can. This is another little picture from the book about Beatrix Potter. This is her and her brother. Another receipt. And on this side is a vintage business card for a florist in Toronto. It's a little notepad from an election campaign. Here this is a cigarette card with these flowers on it, and this is a little death notice. Found it in a book or something, and I kept it because it was too precious to get rid of. In here, another little receipt for Imperial Oil in the 1920s. Another little cigarette card. Nope. Arm & Hammer and Cow brand baking soda. Not a cigarette card, a baking soda bird. And inside here is a little vintage glassine envelope, and I've tucked this little picture of Beatrix Potter as a little girl in there. So that's the journal and the bag. Now I have some ephemera packs that I will be selling separately, so just hang on while I clear off the decks. Okay, so I'm going to be organizing 3 ephemera packs, and each pack will have a different book. So the first one will have this ABC book. It has really cute images. In really nice shape. I don't see a date. The other 2 have coloring books. There's Squirrel Nutkin, he's bowling. But it has all of the different characters. And this one is all bunnies. This is one of my favorite pictures. So one of 3 books. Each one will also have one of these die cut frames. So it has a frame and it has a little die cut in the center. I have some stickers of the different characters, and each will contain 4 of these napkins. They're Eastery, but there's still some cute images there. Little daffodils, bees, butterflies, and the back is yellow stripes. I then have a large selection of little fussy cuts. Or not so fussy cut yet, that I've cut from different books. And then there's some larger images. And book pages. So these larger images. There she is. Oh. And then book pages. There's that Squirrel Nutkin again. So if you're interested in creating your own Beatrix Potter book, go take a look at my Etsy shop and see if there's one that you would like. And if you have a preference for one of these books, I will try to do my best. Let me know which one your preference is, and if it's still available, I will make sure that you get that one. All right, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you thought this was interesting. I hope you liked my little journal and all of the antique goodies that are in there. and let me know what you think. Take care. Talk to you again soon.